Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 15th, 2021, and we're going to do another expose video for a couple of stocks that these YouTubers talk about that are buys. You guys can see that we're going to do a breakdown on some stock picks that Honest Finance, that is the YouTube channel, y'all can see right here on this particular YouTube page. Honest Finance has about 152,000 subscribers. This video was uploaded to YouTube on March the 29th, 2018. You guys can see it is still posted here on this platform, and he's talking about three stocks that were a buy in April of 2018. So we're just going to simply look at the performance of these three stocks that he talked about to see if we're in profit mode, if we would have took his recommendation to purchase them in April to today. So it's been about 3 years. So we're going to look at that, and then we're going to break down to see how they performed. That's it. Because usually the premise is that many people who pick these stocks and recommendations are expecting you to hold them for the long term. Now, that is not definitive what long term means, but it could mean a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, even in some cases 15 years. So we need to see those stock prices or those profits accumulate the further out in time we go. So we need to look at that to see if that's actually the case for these three stocks. So the three stocks that he talked about on this video were Wells Fargo, Walmart, and Southwest Airlines. Okay, so let's look at the performance of those stock picks real quick, and here it is. So these are the three stocks that Honest Finance talked about on that video on March the 29th, 2018. So we took the close price of when that video was uploaded to YouTube, right? And the close price, which is down here for Southwest Airlines back in March 29, 2018 was $57.28. Wells Fargo, the price was at $52.41 on March 29th, and Walmart's price was $88.97. So coming back up here at the top chart, you guys can see for Southwest Airlines, pretty much from the 7-day, the 30-day, the 90-day, even the year-to-date return were all negative. Now, going into the 3-year return, we can finally see some profit coming into the market for Southwest Airlines at 6.42% within the last 3 years. Now, that is a very bad way to have the opportunity cost of the money being locked up in Southwest Airlines stock, only just to get a meager 6.42% profitability in 3 years. There were better opportunities to have those funds placed in a different stock to where you could have gotten more than 6.42% returns within a 3-year span, right? So that is Southwest Airlines. Now take a look at Walmart. Now this is what we want to see in terms of holding stocks for the long term. Initially, from the outset, you guys can see that Walmart on the 7-day to 30-day, even on the 90-day return, we were negative, right? In the very beginning of when that video was posted to YouTube, the market in Walmart did not give us any gains. It was here on the year-to-date return, and look at the 3-year return in the market for Walmart. Now, this is the type of gains we need to see as we have our funds locked up in these stocks. We want to see gradual appreciation, even in Walmart's case, swift appreciation into the market for these stocks. So that pick that he talked about in Walmart back in 2018 actually turned out to be pretty good right there, 53.63%. Now let's take a look at Wells Fargo though, okay, because on that video he also talked about Wells Fargo, and 7 days you could have got what, 1.62% out the market. In 30 days down about 1%. Then back at 90 days, you're back at 1%. So those were the only two opportunities we've had since 2018 to take profit. And it was only within the first 90 days to where profitability was had in Wells Fargo. As you can see on the year-to-date return, we're down 8%. And even on the 3-year return, we were down 26, almost 27% in that particular recommendation that he talked about. And here it is, just a numerical chart of what the stock prices were doing within that whole time span. And generally across the board, we have more negative gains with many of these stock picks for these three stocks, right? And now, if we were to look at the market today, these three stocks, out of those three, two of them are giving us gains today. Love, Southwest Airlines, and Walmart. Now, Walmart is still giving us some pretty good gains in this space. You guys can see the 3-year return for Walmart was at $53.61. Today, we're at 56%, almost 57% profitability in market for Walmart. Do you keep it on? Do you take the profit out and move on to another play? What do you do? You guys can see that Wells Fargo was still down almost 20% into the market today. Southwest Airlines, today we're up 10%. So within 3 years, just to see the market gain 10%, I mean, that's pretty average against what the S&P 500 is able to give to you. Walmart did an excellent job on that particular pick, but Wells Fargo, I don't know. That one doesn't look too good in terms of opportunity costs for money. See, what we're going to do here on this YouTube channel as well is expose these stock picks. You know, many of them expect you to buy the dip. Many of them expect you to hold these stocks for the long term. And as you guys can see visually, that's not always the case. You're not going to get gradual appreciation of your investments just by simply holding them for the long term. You have to understand when will be a prime opportunity for you to come in and take the profits out the market, right? So in Walmart's case, today is an excellent time to see those gains. There's no guarantee if you're in the market for Walmart to hold for 5 years, what the next 2 years will look like. So do you take that risk? Do you take the gamble, or do you take some profits off the table and leave some stock on? Like, it's all up to you and your premise as to when you feel comfortable in taking the profit off the market. So this is just another instance of another YouTuber. We're looking at their stock recommendations. It's about 3 years ago that he created that video, and this is the performance of those 3 stocks. All right. So now leave me a comment in the comment section and tell me, what would you do in terms of leaving the stocks on? Would you hold on for the next 5 years, next 2 years to see what the profit will be like? Or would you take the profit out the market today? Drop the comment in the comment section and let me know. If you all want to see another YouTuber and their stock recommendations, the performance of those recommendations, simply drop us a comment in the comment section as well, and we'll go ahead and do a video for that particular YouTuber as well. It has to be further out in time because we're trying to show whether or not holding stocks for the long term is even beneficial, right? That's our whole premise. So it has to be a video that was done at least from 2016 to 2018 for us to do a accurate depiction as to what the performance of these stocks have been. All right, so let us know. Drop us a comment in the comment section. As always, we welcome you here. Make sure you return back to this channel because we're going to do more of these videos, even give you our own stock price prediction as to where we think these stocks are going to go. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.